How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is the first live stream here on Oak Bridge Farm. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far, and this isn't technically the first time we've been here, but with everything that's been going on here recently for Oak Bridge Farms, now kind of rebranded, yeah, this will be actually the 5th time that we've done a live stream here. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. Really looking forward to tonight's stream. And I am joined here tonight by Will T Gaming. Will, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How are you?
I am fantastic. Do you want to give yourself, let people know where people can find you?
Yeah. So you can find me over on YouTube, over at Will T Gaming, FS Encyclopedia. You can also find me over on Facebook, which is also Will T Gaming, FS Encyclopedia. It's where I post every news, new mods, updates, all of the goodness about Farming Simulator. And it's always for all platforms. I never post anything that's just PC. So.
Gotcha. And do you want to give any shout outs before we get going?
Well, I want to give a shout out to my wife. She's a very, very strong, passionate person. She worked almost a 12-hour shift today. So, but I also want to give a shout out to Giants for creating such a great game. Which I know a lot of people want to complain about, especially when I read a post earlier from Exoblad modding. But I just want to give a big old shout out to Giant Software. I mean, I play Farm Sim more than anything else. I don't know about you, but
almost exclusively. I say almost, not quite, but pretty close. Good stuff. So let's go ahead and catch up with the chat here real quick and kind of put out a little bulletin, as it were. So starting out with Ken getting the stream snipe. Ken, look at you go, says, OMG, I'm the first in here, LOL. Good job, Ken. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says, what up, people? What up, Ken? Oh, I know, right? I know, we're getting there. Cry Me a River, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says hello to Ken. Ken says hi to Cry Me a River. We got Ken saying, what up, BDD? What up, Ken? We've got Cry Me a River says hello to BDD and to Will T.
Yo.
And then we got Nacho Cast. How's it going, Nacho? How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says evening, Nacho. Guys. All right. So we are caught up, so let's get going. We've got the camera switched over, and now we've got work to be done. Again, we are here on the newly rebranded Oak Bridge Farm, and we've got tons of stuff. As you can see, we've got a plethora of bales as far as the eye can see. Let's get rocking and rolling on that. Oh my goodness. So Will, how was your day today?
It went by very, very slow.
Oh.
It's a Monday. Quick question for you.
Let's hear it.
Am I joining you or no?
Oh, in game?
Yeah.
Oh, you can. Actually, did I? Holy smokes! I didn't put it on. Didn't put it on a joinable.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, I can change it. I can swap it out so you can hop in.
Well, is it gonna work or no? Because I know every time I try to, it says your thing hasn't been updated yet.
Oh my goodness! No, no. I know I'm on 1.6. I know this.
Well, no, for the Mac now, which is 1.002.
Oh, it should be. Yeah,
let's just make sure I'm. Oh, mine is 1.1.
1.1?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, no, All right, yeah, here. Let me do this real quick. I'll go to that so everyone can see my handsome features. And then let's go ahead and hey now. Hey, watch it. All right, we'll give it a whirl. We'll give it a try. We'll do that,
Yeah.
do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No! What are you
No.
doing?
What are you doing?
Oh my goodness. We're going to go there, huh? Now, see, that's definitely weird. When I'm in a single player, I have 150 mods, but if I go into multiplayer, it's 148. Why is that? I know why. Okay, hold on. Sorry, y'all. We're gonna get this rocking and rolling right. I apologize, but now for some reason the updates don't function the way they're anticipated to until you like restart the actual game itself. It's weird.
Yeah, yo,
There it is.
I know. I noticed that earlier, which it was so weird because earlier I've never had a problem, and I hop in my game and I go to place a building down to go change the color, and out of the blue, my game goes and then crashes, and then my whole Xbox shuts down and then reboots itself. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe there was a system update. So I go to place another building down, does the exact same thing, and then I go change it. It's always the color. It's never purchasing anything except when changing the color on my Xbox Series S, because it did the exact same thing. It did the exact same thing with a vehicle. So because I went to go buy that new, I'm gonna call it a Peterbilt, even though it's called a Lizard, truck, and it went and then crashed on me. I was like, what?
Oh jeez. So yeah, something's going on with your Xbox there.
No,
especially if it's like on multiple different mods and stuff. That definitely is odd. But I'm just about loaded into it, and then I sent you the credentials there.
Key.
All right, now we're cooking with gas.
See, oh, I don't want mods. I want multiplayer. It's Monday.
Okay. You know what? That's exactly it. It's Monday. Cut us some slack, y'all. It's Monday.
You hear me? It's Monday.
So apparently Will has just gotten done watching Predator or any number of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies recently. Who doesn't like a good kindergarten cop? Wait, what? Oh, there it goes.
Let's see here. Okay, so looks like I'm probably gonna have to reboot my game real quick because two updates apparently, and it's still saying the Macdown packed by Giant Software version 1.1 unavailable, even though I have that, which is really weird.
That's so weird. Well, can you? Oh wait, so you can't disable it because of the because it's actually built in my game.
Correct.
Huh.
I'm gonna figure something out here real quick, and then.
That's weird. Anyways, let's see. We got Ken with a whole bunch of what looks to be puking and laughing faces and an LOL. So that leads me to the bulletin that I was talking. Whoa. Okay. Did anybody else see a bale go rocketing past?
No.
I went to grab another bale from, because I'm doing a baling contract. I got a whole bunch of round bales. I'm on one of the bigger of the grass fields down here. And sure enough, I went to go grab it while I guess not fully unloaded with the first one. And it just went rocketing across the screen. No, it didn't go. No, it didn't do nothing like that. It just decided that it was just not wanting to be there.
You didn't get the reference. Never mind.
Oh. Nope, I didn't catch it.
R2D2.
So anyways, Oh, there you now. See, if we were talking about Star Wars before this, then that would make sense.
Don't mind me, everybody. I'm weird. All right, just.
Speaking of Star Wars, I've been playing the what is it? The Survivor, Star Wars Survivor, I think is what it was called.
Oh, such a good game.
Oh, dude, I'm so enjoying that. Like, see, what really makes me angry, like, all right, I'm gonna vent for a few seconds here, y'all. Everybody knows that I'm a big hockey guy, and I used to love NHL, the series, and it's made by EA Sports. Well, what drives me absolutely up a wall is that EA is capable of making amazingly awesome games, amazing games. And so far, from what I played on that Star Wars game, it is phenomenal. It is just such a great, great time. And it just makes me angry knowing that, it's the same exact company. The same company who's too lazy to change the cutscenes from year to year to year on the hockey series, but they're capable of making such an amazing product. They're absolutely capable. They're just being lazy, and not just lazy, but it's even worse. Instead, they're just going for money, and it just drives me absolutely up a wall. And for those who are not familiar with what I'm talking about, NHL the series has had the same cutscene for the past 4 years, like the same opening cutscenes and the same kind of overarching cutscenes in its Bia Pro mode for like 4 years, 5 years now. Identical cutscenes. It's not like I'm just being like dramatic and it's like, oh, it's two the same and stuff. No, it's identical, year in, year out for the past like 3 or 4 years. It's just drives me up a wall, knowing that they're capable of something like the Star Wars franchise and they just choose not to. But anyways, I need to put out an APB, all points bulletin, for rail fanning Jonah, because Ken Adlam was the first person in the comments here. He got the stream snipe. I don't know what's going on, Jonah. Are you sleeping at the wheel? Are you parking tractors in places you're not supposed to be parking them? What is going on there, Jonah? There we go. What'd you do there, sir?
Do I not have that?
Let's see. We got Ken with an LOL, Crimea River with an LOL, Ken with the maybe Monday for you guys, where it's Tuesday afternoon. Yes, I know, Ken. You live in the future, man. Like, you need to give me the lotto numbers. One of these days, you're going to hopefully set me up with the lotto numbers. I'll split it with you, I promise. Oh, and there goes another bale. So apparently the bale wrapper does not like when you sit there and like try to bump into the next bale before it's fully dispensed of the first one.
I wonder if that's why.
What'd you do?
Give me 1 second, man. Oh, I think I found out what the problem was.
Okay. It's never a good thing when you hear random noises like this.
Don't mind me, people. Now I think I found out what the problem was.
Nice.
I'm hoping I know what the problem is.
Oh no, I just hit a bale. No, stop going rogue on me. There we go. I got it. All right, we got, let's see. Ken says, yep. We've got Crimea River says that bale wrapper was upset at the bale. Isn't that the truth? Just goes skittering away. Like, get out of here. We don't want you here. You silly bale. You're too round for us. Oh my goodness. Benji! How's it going, Benji? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says good evening, everyone. Carmi River says good evening, CS. And Ken says, what up, Benji? All right, so we are just rock and rolling. We're trying to get as much of this contract done as possible. Going to have Will T joining us hopefully here in just a few minutes in game. And then from there, we've got some work to do around the farm because if we take a look at last we saw, I've gotten everything all kind of plowed out, ready to go for the barley field. That's all growing, ready to go. And in the last stream, we ended up ripping out this field here because this is before the most recent update from Oxygendavid. And we couldn't mow the field grass. So I ended up plowing out this section here, this section up here. Where else did I? This one here, and this one over here. But now, since the update, all that's been fixed. So now you can cut field grass once again, which is awesome because I don't know if y'all remember, or not even remember, but over here there's a big portion of land that basically I could not plow out. For some reason I couldn't get out as far as I wanted to, but I could mow this section over here before. So couldn't plow it, but can mow it. So not a huge deal, but the cool thing now, yeah, it was a lot of extra work. I wasn't planning on doing it and all that stuff. That's all fine and dandy, but now that I've got these fields that are actually fields, one, I can hire workers, so that's cool. But two, I can put in lime and fertilizer, which means I'm going to get yield increases. And I'm going to get even more grass than what I got the first time. I think I got like 1.2 million liters, 1.3 million liters when everything was said and done. And I just threw it all in the fermenting silo. Well, now here we are with, I don't know, what is that? 336,000 liters of grass. We made 229,000 liters of hay and silage. We're chugging away with that. And we also have 114,000 liters of digestate. So, I mean, we've got tons and tons of, product that we can use going forward. Ooh, dear. Let's see. Benji says, going well. It's been a good day. That's awesome, Benji. Glad to hear it. And then Ken says, glad to hear that, Benji. Absolutely. Let's see. How's it going over there, Will?
I'm almost done.
You almost got it?
I'm almost done. Let's see. Let's see.
Are you okay? Do we need to send help?
Yes. There's one thing you need to know about me, man. I'm never okay. I keep telling that to everyone. I'm never okay.
Oh, you know what? Join the club. It was funny. Before I started the stream here, I ended up going into somebody else's stream. They're a pair of brothers. I believe this, if I understand it correct, they're a pair of brothers called Old Gamers Lane and Wayne here on YouTube. Go ahead and give them a follow. They do a whole bunch of different styles of simulators and stuff like that. But I ended up going in there because I ended up talking with them earlier today, and I got them scheduled for the next Farm Sim Talk, which is going to be, well, there's actually two that are scheduled now. I've got one scheduled for Thursday, and that's with the herd. Looking forward to that one, and also looking forward to Lane and Wade on Saturday. So both of them are at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, really looking forward to them because the herd, especially, been really super nice guy. I've been talking with him a lot in the background, and he does really good content. Have you ever heard of him?
Me? No.
Yeah, go check. Very much a style like the kind of cinematic style, and really does like the role plays like really well. I only was just recently introduced to him by Gold Gaming, and yeah, really glad about that because yeah, he makes some good stuff. Let's see. There's like all these like cylindrical patterns that are going on in this field. It just, look at this. You got like this whoosh, and then another whoosh. Like, what is going on here? Like, did the aliens land or something? They're making patterns. Look, dude, I'm serious. Like, they're like horseshoes. Like, all the bales are in patterns of horseshoes. I don't know why. It's just like that. So I'm trying to get to, like, almost like good, like as straight lines as I could possibly get, and I just keep going into these like big horseshoe patterns. Anyways, so I was talking like I was in a live stream just before coming live here with Lane and Wayne. Lane and Wayne. Blah, blah, blah. Say that 20 times fast.
Lane and Wayne, Lane and Wayne, Lane and Wayne, Lane and Wayne.
But no. So I was in their live stream, and they were playing a game called Call the Wild. It is some kind of hunting game, and looked really sharp. Never seen it before, but definitely something that's up my alley. And it reminded me of the times when I used to go hunting. You know, when I lived in Michigan. And then it reminded me of the time when my buddy and I were up in the Upper Peninsula there, and we had wolves, like a big old pack of wolves that went right past us. I'm pretty sure I told that story on the channel before. I'm trying to think. You know what? I'll just go ahead and tell it real quick. So I had a buddy of mine who wanted to experience hunting, but had never gone before. I told him, yeah, absolutely. You know, we'll go up there and I'll show you the ropes and whatnot. But he wasn't legal, you know, so he couldn't carry anything with him. And the only thing he had on him at the time was a shovel, one of those like military style shovels with the folding head and all that. And he's like, okay, well, I brought the shovel, you know, so I can dig out like the snow and all that stuff and kind of clear out a little spot for us to sit, because you know we're on state land at that point, and you're not allowed to obviously like build or do anything like that on state land and all that. So we're just kind of sitting there and butt in the dirt and all that, and all of a sudden we start hearing. And just as soon as the first one started, like the whole group of them just start going nuts, and it's getting louder and louder and louder, and I'm like, uh-oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. And we've got our backs up against a big giant tree. So I'm sitting there. I've got the only means of real defense, and he's got the shovel, and he's gripping it like a baseball bat, like he's ready to go down with this ship. And and you can see just the color is leaving his face. Like he's like, I don't know what I signed up for on this, but it wasn't this kind of thing. I was like, all right, well, just I'm holding my finger up to my lips, tell him to be quiet, and all that stuff. Like, stay calm, and you can just tell he's just really getting up, like scared, and he's like, dude, it's like I have no means to defend myself besides a shovel, and I'm getting ready to use it. He's getting ready to panic at this point. Well, finally, the noises are starting to lessen and lessen, and they're getting more in the distance, kind of thing. So it's just kind of fading out over time. And that's when you can see him starting to bring the shovel down, starting to relax and all that stuff. And I kind of lean over to him. I kind of give him a nudge with my elbow, and I'm like, "You okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, it was really kind of scary." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, well." And then eventually, the time, because when you get out there really early in the morning before the sun even rises, kind of thing. Well, this was probably around, I don't know, maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning at this point. And we would tend to go in around 12 o'clock in the morning, kind of thing. And that's, you basically go in really early in the morning and right before sunset, and those tend to be what's known as the running times. When the deer tend to move the most is right before the sun comes up, and when the sun starts to fade. Well, what ended up happening is as we were leaving around 11:30, I kind of nudge him again and like, hey, did you know that, are you okay? Everything all good with you? Oh, we got a gifted membership from Rail Fanning Jonah. Jonah, thank you so much. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Went to Looney Farm Guy. Thank you so much, Jonah. Nice. Greatly appreciate it. Now, Jonah, I must say there, sir, I'm glad to see that you're here. I'm glad to see that you're okay. But you're slipping. You're slipping. I mean, you weren't even like in the top 10 for comments here. Maybe top 5. No, let's see. No, not even top 5. What's going on with that? Holy smokes there, bud. But I appreciate the, we'll cancel the APB. Ken says, Jonah's here, cancel the APB, BDD, LOL. Jonah says, hello, farmers. Oh my goodness. But no, so I was walking back, and now I'm kind of starting to joke with him and all that stuff. So it's just one of those where I kind of look over at him and, I'm like, you okay? And he's like, oh, yeah, everything's fine and all that stuff. And I look at him, it's like, you do realize, don't you? It's like, he's like, realize what? It's like, you do realize that, if push came to shove, I don't have to outrun the wolves. I just have to outrun you. And he looks at me and he's like, well, what do you mean? So, I mean, think about it. I'm the only one with the means of defense. And he looks at me and he just goes white in the face. He's like, you would not. Like, nah, I'm just playing with you. Oh, man. But the look on his face, it was just like that kind of like, oh yeah, hey, he just went through a thing to like a kind of jovial and happy, and then all of a sudden there's the just went streak down his face like, oh.
Jonah donated $4.99 through Super Chat. I did just crash my car a couple days ago, so give me a break, LOL.
Jonah with the $4.99 super chat says, I did crash my car a couple of days ago, so give me a break, LOL. Yes, Jonah, I will absolutely give you a break. No worries on that one. But I will say, did you try parking the vehicle in somebody's house? Like, did you, or did like something else happen? I'm just playing, bud. I know what's going on. Don't worry about it. Like I said. Let's see. And I think I missed one here from Ken Adlam. Says, I followed the Hertz channel for quite a while now. LOL. Nice. Yeah. So, like I said, go check out this Thursday. Going to be doing the the Farm Sim Talk with him, and looking forward to it. Like I said, he makes really good content. If you haven't checked out his channel, go ahead and check out The Herd here on YouTube. Let's see. Crimea River says, are you okay, Jonah? Jody, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Says hi. We got Benji saying hi to Jonah. We got Jody also saying, how you doing tonight? Doing fantastic, bud. Hope you're having a fantastic day as well. Jonah says, I'm fine. Ken says, no broken bones, Jonah. From what Jonah was saying, it certainly sounded like it could have been worse, but for the most part, yeah, everything was all things considered, good. So thankfully, Jonah, glad that nobody was hurt. Glad you certainly weren't hurt. It's rough to go through, but hopefully you're able to, get through some quick and easy repairs and have the vehicle back on the road before too long. Jonah says, there wasn't even a scratch on me despite them cutting out the windshield. And Jody says, good. Nice, nice. So Will, being awfully quiet over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out because for some odd reason.
Did it still fighting you?
Oh, that's why. That's why I'm an idiot.
You just reminded me of my mother-in-law so hard right there.
You all heard it.
My So, so my wife's side of the family, her father's from New York, and I think that she's from New Jersey, maybe. But she's got this thing, and it's just a running joke throughout the families. Whenever she gets upset at somebody, she just looks at it and it's like, idiot! Because she doesn't want to, like, openly, like, curse at them or anything. Like, she's of that kind of style and age where, like, cursing's, like, not, the thing that she wants to do. So she just, will use, like, idiot! And she'll just, like, put that kind of emphasis on it, like, that really had a statement to it. And yeah, ever since that, we all just had this running joke with her. It's absolutely hilarious. So you just reminded me of it really hard right there. All right, so we got Jody says got a cold. Oh, Jody, sorry to hear that, bud. Jonah says Will T, the 500 subs are on the way.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, did you get them from Mike's, from Subway? Where'd you get it from?
If Publix? You got them from Jersey Mike's, I don't want them. If you got them from Subway, that's kind of iffy. But there's only one kind of sub I like from Subway, and that's their All-American Club.
Oh, dude, I used to work at Subway, and the kind of weird combinations that people would come up with is just fascinating to me. Like, one that was burned into my memory I will always remember this guy, and I will always remember this sub. But he would get a meatball sub, a meatball style sub, but at those times we did a pizza sub, right? So what they do is they would take a whatever roll that you'd pick, and they would add in pepperoni slices, the meatball sauce, which they kind of use as like the pizza sauce, and then he would add meatballs to it as well. So it was kind of like this meatball pizza style sub that he would do, right?
Yeah.
Well, then his toppings, the toppings are what really got me for this one. So he would do onions, green peppers, tomato, pickles, and the chipotle sauce.
Chipotle sauce?
Yeah, like the Southwest Chipotle.
I mean, I've had Chipotle, but I've never had Chipotle sauce.
Well, it's the orange sauce that they have at the Subway.
Oh, I've never gotten it. So
no it's like it's supposed to be like a spicy mayo, a spicy-esque mayo, but he put it on like a sub with already quote unquote the pizza sauce, and all this stuff that went on it, like pickles, like on a pizza sub. Like, holy smokes, it was the wildest combination, and I used to always not poke fun, but like, man, this is like I used to like, this is a really interesting combination. I know, and that's what I used to say. I know everybody always looks at me weird, but dude, you got to try it one. It's like, I think I can survive the rest of my life without having this one. I'm sorry, man. This one just doesn't do it for me. So, you don't know what you're missing. But I tell you what, there are those weird combinations out there that people swear by. Like, I've heard vanilla ice cream and pickles.
Huh?
Yeah. Like I always call them like the pregnancy combos. Just those weird kind of things that just come out of nowhere that like people just swear by. I heard one the other day too. Oh my goodness. It was wild, and it was one that was so wild I actually tried it, and it was legit. It was so good. But it was basically that whole salty sweet kind of thing that you would never think to combine. I'd have to look at my phone to find it because it was good. It was good. I just don't remember what it was off the top of my head. Let's see. Let's see. Let's catch up with the chat. We've got Jonah says, even better, homemade. Ooh, okay. Now you got my attention there, Jonah. Crimea River says, homemade subs are the best. Oh, yeah. Oh, especially when you go like all in and you get like the homemade rolls, like you actually make everything from scratch. My wife, she actually bought me this little thing. I've yet to use it yet. But it actually has my attention. I just need to get some extra time to do it. But it's basically what it is, it's a metal cylinder, right? It's just a giant cylinder about so big. And the top comes off and it has a spring in the top. And on the bottom is basically a flat panel. And then a clamp down top. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to... Oh! I see somebody joining.
Yeah, so it turns out that that every time it updates, then I have to actually go to the eShop for Giants and actually hit download and then reinstall it or update it again, punch in the key and blah blah blah.
So what you're saying is you're the reason why you haven't been able to join.
No, turns out to be that way.
So no, but anyways, like I was saying, it's this metal cylinder, right? And what you do is you take the top off of it and you put in like a wad of like ground beef or not ground beef, sorry, like ground turkey or ground chicken or whatever, and you mix it in with a bunch of seasonings and all this stuff. I think it's called like a meat mold press. And then after you put all this like stuff into it, you then dunk it into a water bath. And on the top there's a small pinhole in it, and you run a thermometer through that pinhole, you dunk it in the water, and you just heat it through. Well, then you get this giant meat log, right? And it's lunch meat. You can slice it thin, and now you made homemade lunch meat.
I can hear the wind in the background.
What?
Oh, the game.
Oh.
I hear the wind.
I was about to... Wait, what? Was what I said that uninteresting? I mean, I don't I don't blame you, but...
Wow.
Oh, hey, Echo.
Guys,
can you...
Echo,
yeah, can you mute your game audio?
Yeah, I was just customizing my character. Give me 1 second. I will confirm this and I'll finish it here in a second.
Beauty. All right, let me catch up with the chat. So, Taco de Groot. Taco, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. Says, good evening, folks. Crummy River says, evening, Taco. We got Taco says, hi. Ken says, good evening, Taco. Taco says, hello to Ken. Rail Fanning Jonas says, my go-to Subway sub is the steak and cheese, everything on it, but jalapenos, honey mustard sauce, sweet onion sauce, and salt and pepper. Woo! Okay. That definitely sounds interesting. You know what? All right, everybody in the chat, list out some of your wildest combinations that shouldn't work but do. I'm interested. Let's hear this. Let's see. Ken says, talk about heartburn, LOL. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does sound like a wee bit of heartburn there.
Right.
But you know what? Depending on what it is, sometimes the heartburn's worth it. Sometimes it's worth it. Most of the times it's not, but sometimes it's worth it.
It's never worth it, guys.
Nah, I don't necessarily agree with that. Sometimes something is so sometimes something is so good that you just gotta deal with the pain. You just power through the pain, push through it.
No.
Holy smokes! Whoa! There goes another bale. Oh my goodness! Oh hey, I just realized there's no echo anymore. Nice. But
Nice.
oh, Benji says chocolate ice cream and pickles. Yes, that's another combination I've heard. Is the chocolate ice cream and pickles. Like again, it's something that just doesn't seem like it should work, but somehow, some way, it just does. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. I tell you what, though, I did for dinner tonight. I made burgers and like pan fried burgers. Oh man, turned out so good tonight. And I recently started making a really killer burger sauce to go on my burger. Oh man! And I made some homemade air fryer chips, like potato chips. And man, did it turn out so good, so good. But
So good.
so good, so good.
So good.
Let's
So good.
see. Taco says, my go-to Subway is a cup of coffee using the Wi-Fi and wait till my wife comes back from the doctor's appointment. Isn't that the truth? Oh, man.
Wait, who was that?
That was Taco.
Taco, have you ever heard of something called Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks? Really? Subway? Subway coffee?
Well, see, Taco's like a professional chef, so he doesn't deal with fast food, which I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all.
Yeah. Professional chef, can I hire you?
Oh, dude. So I've looked at the restaurant that he runs and the menu, and dude, it looks so good. So good. If I was ever in that neck of the woods, I would definitely go and try this joint out. Definitely one of those that is right up my alley. Let's see. Taco says, because the Subway is just next door to the doctor's office. Crummy River says, Lay's potato chips on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, you know what? So
Gross.
Crummy River, no, like legit, I've heard of that before, and I've actually done something similar. And actually, it does work out very good. Oh, I'm out of wrap. No!
Yo, that's awesome. I'm literally running well, I mean, I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm running between 50 and 60 MS right now. I don't know if that's good or if it's bad, but
MS. Oh, like the actual ping rate?
yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I can't fold the bale. I'm completely out of bale wrap. So, but I've got a bale in the bale wrapper. So it's one of those that kind of jets off to the side. It's the K-brand one. So I've got to traverse the landscape while having this fully like jetted out with a bale in it. Go up to the shop, get a set of bale wrapping, and just kind of go from there. Like, oof, just oof, oof, oof.
Do you not own like any equipment?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
So for this one, to give everyone a reminder, this was, I'm not going to say it was a start from scratch, because it wasn't like I started out with no money, but I've got $1 million debt, no equipment. I've been borrowing everything up to this point. But I've so far worked my way up to almost $600,000 in, money. I just need to go in and like pay off some of the loan and all that stuff, which I plan on doing some of that before the next month. But yeah, I've got nothing, absolutely nothing right now. Oh wait, I got to give you permissions, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Aha! That way you can actually do something.
All right, chat. I want to know your personal opinion. Should I buy this just to irritate BDD?
So what you're saying is I shouldn't give you permissions. Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Oh, that's not a very convincing no.
No.
That's not a convincing no either. Just because you say it like Arnold doesn't mean I'm gonna just submit to giving you permissions.
I don't think so. No. No, because I just popped in the used sale and I saw 9RX in there. I'm like, oh, should I just buy this to irritate BDD? Oh, I'm not gonna actually buy it. But I was like, oh, should I just buy it just to irritate BDD?
Speaking of which, I do need to give you permissions. There we go. And there we go, I think. Oh, wait, no, that's...
Yo,
Okay, yep,
yo,
yep.
that's that's that one truck, for FS17 that Switch's Body came out with. It was the Peterbilt one,
Yes.
or Blizzard, that came out today. Now in FS22 it barely had any customization, right? Like, it had
So I
some.
never really used it in 22.
So there was maybe 5 things that you can customize. I know, like wheel brands and etc. In FS25, I'm questioning to see if he worked with 82 Studios or not.
Oh, really? You think it's like...
It's like the Phoenix customization. Like, so he has he has 10 and plus, because so for example, for like your exhausts, right? For like your smokestack. So you have number 1, and then you have 1/1, 1/2, because there's 2 different, like, there's a couple different ways you can have it, and then it goes to number 2. It does that all the way up to number 10.
Oh, wow.
There's 11 different visors you can choose from. Well, yeah, there's a whole bunch of options, but the awesome thing is, like, the decals, like the stickers, because there's a whole bunch you can get, but the one I absolutely love the most is you can get flames on the front of it. I'm like,
Really?
oh yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. So I popped in like a new game save earlier on my Xbox, which that worked just fine. So I think that the game file was corrupt or something.
Oh, that's why you think it's crashing because of that?
Yeah. Well, because I went because I started up a new new save, and it worked just fine. I had no problem. But I literally made the truck look like Optimus Prime.
Roll out.
Roll out.
Oh, my goodness.
I could actually sell like Optimus Prime too, which is just nuts.
Oh my goodness. All right, so once we get back to the field so we can drop off this bale, I will go ahead and catch up with the chat there. That's actually the first time I've ever had... No, actually, no, that's not true. It's the second time I've had to refill the wrap on a machine, on a wrapper or a baler and all that stuff. Whoa. So yeah, if you want, now that you're in game, if you want to, I gave you permissions to do like contracts and stuff like that.
Contracts. Let's see what else we got.
Whoa. So I'm driving around the what brand is this? The Lindner tractor. It's got that 4-wheel steer on it.
Oh yeah.
And I just haven't tweaked the steering to only work on the front wheels, and I'm flying around at 30 plus miles an hour and hitting it with 4-wheel steer, and it's like power slide.
See, what I don't get is how can you have a Summers cultivator on here? That thing is huge. It's like a U.S. style kind of cultivator.
Oh, is one of the contracts, you mean?
Yeah, because it has a Quadtrack 715 and the big old Summers cultivator.
I mean, there's plenty of fields on this map that is absolutely ridiculously huge. So, I mean, the field sizes would dictate the larger equipment, but the roads are basically the limiting factor. So, getting around on this map can be extremely difficult because you do need the bigger equipment for some of this stuff. But, good luck. At the end of the day...
Oh yeah, see here. So there's a bale wrapping contract. Is that the one you're doing?
I'm doing a bale wrapping contract on field 27.
No, this is field 42.
Okay.
Let's see here. There's a cultivator one I just said. There's a deadwood. Gross. Let's move on.
I don't blame you there. All right, let me catch up with the chat here real quick. So yeah, Grimy River, that combo there. So another combo that I do very similar to that, not the PB&J, but the just like a regular sandwich. You take like just a regular sandwich and you throw on some Lay's potato chips on top of it. It's got that like nice little crunch to it. Oh, it's so good. Let's see. Taco says, I'm a chef and avoid fast food. Yeah, yep, it's exactly. We got Jonah says, I'm about to be booted from the chat. Pineapple on pizza. Oh,
Get out of here,
Jonah.
Jonah, you're fired.
Taco says, we have Starbucks and stuff. I really do not use that stuff. Gotcha. We got Crime River says, pineapple on pizza is good. I mean,
What's wrong with you?
it's one of those that I don't mind it, but it's not going to be my preference. Now, I will say, when I did eat pizza a lot, I used to make like a barbecue chicken pizza, where it's not like an actual like marinara style pizza sauce. It's more of a barbecue base, and I would have pineapples on that. So it's like a barbecue pineapple pizza, which kind of it added up, you know, because you got the tanginess from the barbecue sauce and the pineapple kind of thing. It made sense to me. It was good. I enjoyed it. Let's see. Taco says, just look up Cactus Cafe Curacao. Yes. So, like I said, absolutely, it looks like really, really good. Like I said, if I was ever in the area, I would absolutely go check it out. Let's see. Taco says, even if you Google Taco de Groot Curacao, you will find me. Really? I didn't know that. Okay, I'm definitely going to do that. Whoa! The bales are flying! The bales are flying! I just feel like the theme music from, not the theme music, but the music from Wizard of Oz, from The Witch. Every time a bale just goes flying off into orbit, I just want that music to be playing. You know what I mean? Like, it just goes rocketing off like the witch across the screen. Taco also says, pineapple on pizza is a crime.
It is a crime. All right.
Uh-oh. Klaus the farmyard ghost. No, it's your turn to be haunted, Klaus. I'm already dealing with stuff. Oh, you know what? Maybe you are haunting me. Maybe that's what's going on. I ran out of bale wrap, and maybe you're the reason for that. Pippa, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says hi BDD and Will T Gaming. Pippa also says hi Klaus. Rail Fanning Jonas says fired. What do you mean? What do you mean fired? Also says you should be fired for not having my 1 million cows yet.
Well, you should be fired because I don't have 500 subs yet.
He said they're in the mail.
That's not the kind of subs I mean.
You should have been more specific.
He knew what I meant.
You know what? Maybe he's like the genie. You know, you ever think of that? He's sitting there granting wishes, and then like, but it's the monkey's paw. Yes, that's what we're talking about. The monkey's paw. You know how you make a wish and you expect one thing, but it's radically different from what you expected to get?
No.
You never heard of that?
Never heard of it.
So, basically like the old like Addams Family TV show and stuff like that, like kind of things along those styles and veins. What it'd be is you'd get this little like an actual monkey's paw, and it would grant you wishes, but it'd be like the devil's wishes, and whatever wish you'd have would turn out to be like the exact opposite and infinitely worse than what you'd want. So if you say, oh, well, I want to be famous, well, you'd be famous, but not for the reasons that you'd hope to be famous for. Like you'd expect to be like a movie star or whatnot, and in reality you're famous for being like I don't know, like insert bad thing here, you know?
Oh.
Like you'd be on like America's Most Wanted kind of thing. Like, and that's what you're famous for, kind of thing.
Hey, honey, you know what I'm famous for? I'm America's Most Wanted.
Yeah. Holy smokes! I didn't even realize I did all these bales just yet. I'm at 88% on this contract. Wow, that's nuts. All right, so let's keep on chugging. Bam! Pick that up.
Keep on chugging.
Don't you make fun of me.
Dude, I asked Bree to see if she could bring me home a drink, and she did, and then that was a very bad decision on her part.
Uh-oh, why is this?
Okay, you've been to Dunkin' Donuts, right?
Of course.
So you know how Dunkin' Donuts has like that that blue raz Rockstar drink?
I am not aware of them having a Blue Raz Rockstar drink. It sounds dangerous.
So basically, it's like a blue raspberry syrup, and then it's a whole can of Rockstar.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, I chunked one of them.
So yeah, that's explaining a lot. Let's see. Taco says famous for, yes, exactly. For mass endings. That's exactly it. So that's the monkey paw, is that you're famous, but not for what it is that you would hope to be famous for. You know, and just it basically manipulates everything, you know, to be in the negative of what you ask for. Like if you ask for $1 million, you know, kind of thing, and you name it just like that, well, all of a sudden a million male deer would just show up, kind of thing.
I gotcha.
See, Ken says, I think Jonah must meant 500 nuclear or diesel fueled subs. LOL.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? I would be fine with this too.
Well, at least make me a bunker underground first. You know?
I guess it would have to be next to the harbor too.
Oh, this gate's not open. Break. There you go.
Do I dare ask what you're running into? You see nothing. You hear nothing.
You see nothing. You hear nothing.
Oh my goodness. You know what?
I beg your pardon. What?
Hey. It's one of those where I'll be honest with y'all. I've been looking forward to this all day today. All day I've been looking forward to just coming on here and be able to just, you know, actually just kind of do the game kind of thing. Because it's been a while. I just looked. I think it was the 16th was the last time that I was on this map. So nearly 10 days, you know, being away from this map. And I love this map. I absolutely love it. Oxygendavid did an amazing job on this map. So yeah, I'm just pumped to be here and be back at it.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna set up a worker for this.
Let's see. Taco says, watch the movie Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser. Yes! Perfect example. Yep, exactly. Yep, that's... Mm-hmm. And Jonah says, I would love to see your face reaction to what I said last night about 500 subs. Oh, man. You know what? I wish that too, Jonah. I really wish that too. Did you catch what he said there, Will?
What, my facial reaction?
Yeah, when it, because you had that kind of delayed reaction to realizing what he had said. So it was it was one of those like 1, 2, 3. Oh, I get it now. That's not what I wanted.
Oh, Jonah. You
Contract complete. Saving.
What? Huh? What do you mean I can't do the contract? I had permissions.
What?
Job cannot be started. No permission.
What? Lies. Lies and slander. All right, hold on. All right, you know what? Hey, wait. Ah. There. All right, try it now.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
All right, working good?
Yep.
All right. Now, oh, hey.
Hey, what?
I teleported to a pea harvester.
Yeah.
All right, so what I need to do now... Oh, wow. Holy pea harvesting contracts, Batman. All right.
Good money, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to complain. So this is what I have planned for today. So as you all can see, I'm here with the chickens. If I go back here, though... Oh, jump. There we go. You can see my handiwork here with all the grass care. But if you come back here, you see there's a little entranceway back here. And coming through here, look at all this. Oh, wow. This is not what I was expecting to see. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I went in here and took out all the grass texture back here. I forgot about that. Here, you know what? So I'm in the hidden forest. Well, hidden field, I should say. Out behind field 3937. It's farmland number 44.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like it's supposed to be trees on the PDA, but it's just a big open grass field. I completely forgot I had come in here to, cut out all this grass, but
Guess what I'm in?
uh-oh. What are you in?
John Deere 7R. Woo!
So what you're saying is you're a happy camper right now.
See, there was another harvesting contract, but I'm like, I don't think so. Because I'm pretty sure it was for carrots or red beets or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then there was a fertilizing contract that had a New Holland. I'm like, I'll pass.
All right. I completely forgot I did all this back here. Hey,
Did you plow up this one area and seed it or something?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because the issue with the field grass that happened before the last update, I went through and I plowed out a bunch of places because I didn't know how long it was going to take to get the grass back up and running. And it only took a few days, and of course, because that's my luck.
See, I mowed that area once and I picked it up, right? And I turned it into hay bales. But then I ended up placing that one cow barn from MA7 Studios and that package he brought, the Palinade pack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I adjusted the whole pasture, the whole fence line to go within the whole pasture.
Ooh, nice.
So, And I am here now, waiting for this harvester. Woo.
So I am painting grass. At least I don't have to watch it grow. It's like watching paint dry.
Yeah. It's like, grow!
I could just see somebody just sitting there, like, lost their mind, completely lost their mind, just standing over in the middle of a grass field and just starts yelling at the grass, grow faster! Do it! Just
hurry up!
Do it!
Did you hear me? Just do it! Grow now! I command you.
I don't know. I don't know why my brain works the way it does, but
but like, what did you think of that farm fill stations that came out?
What'd you say?
Well, what did you think of that farm farm fill stations that came out? I sent it to you earlier.
Oh, from Gaming Joy?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. So it reminds me a lot of the of like the 82 Studios version, the fill station and all that. But it's one of those that I like it because it gives you that kind of alternative options that makes it to where you can actually like do a whole bunch of different stuff with it. So I like it. I think it's an absolutely brilliant mod. And leave it to Gaming Joy to come up with something that cool. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's one of those mods that at the end of the day is going to be so useful and so impactful because, number one, there's free fill stations with it. So, like a creator like myself, like you, anybody who does YouTube and stuff like that, you place one of those down instead of like the 82 Studios version where it's just a discounted version or a discounted rate. I mean, it's got like free stuff. Like, that's awesome. You don't have to worry about, I've got to jack up the money up to some ridiculously high number and then, compensate and all that stuff. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. There's actually a couple mods from today that I ended up installing. Let's see. We got Ken says, nope, no bunker for Will T Gaming. Taka says, I'm going to grab a shot of whiskey, BRB. All right. I hope you enjoy that whiskey. We got Ken saying, if Will T had a bunker, where would he put it? His 1 million cows. Ooh, it would have to be a pretty big bunker.
That guy's stuck?
What?
Oh, my guy. I think he's stuck. Of course he is.
Is he really?
Oh, I'm running over to him right now. I see you.
Why are we running? Can't we just teleport over to it? Oh, he's full.
Oh. Break. Go back.
Wait a minute. Where did this Fendt come from? Is this one am I leasing equipment right now?
Oh.
Vehicles. I am leasing a set of equipment. I got a Fendt and the Grimmy. Oh, that's right. I forgot I did have this. Actually, that works out perfectly because I'm going to need equipment. All right, so what ought I do?
It's so easy. It's so much better driving a vehicle with a steering wheel than a controller.
Oh. How much would it be to lease this monstrosity? $33,000. Nope.
Nope.
I'll pay the $5,000. Oh, but wait, I need a trailer for the. Oh, I need a trailer for this one. Oh no.
Sounds like Squidward.
No.
Why me?
SpongeBob, why?
Why me?
I swear, if you bust out the giggle from SpongeBob, I'm ending the call.
Oh,
I think I'm just gonna whip up some wood chips. I'm not gonna bother trying to cut and slice these all perfectly. And let's see, I need a trailer. It needs to be a pin hitch, I do believe. Like the root off here. This is a ball hitch. Or wait. No, it's a pin hitch. What about this one? That's a pin hitch too.
oh, come on.
What about the Fleagle? That's a ball. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I could use the TARDIS. Let's use the TARDIS. Shh, we're not gonna tell anybody.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
Hey. Well, that's not very nice.
What ain't very nice?
Alright, I think this should hook up. I hope this will hook up.
There we go, finally.
You just sound like Al Capone there. Yeah, see?
Ah, shy.
Wise guy, eh?
Well, you know what, man.
Oh my goodness. Now I want to watch the Three Stooges.
Never seen it.
You never seen the Three... Ah. You know what? Will...
Hmm.
I'm disappointed in you.
Isn't everybody? I'm just kidding.
So, was it you that was telling me that the roads reverted back to, like, gravel? Was it you that told me that on this map?
I know that they reverted back to gravel, and that I know after not 1.6 but 1.5, I know that they end up going back to the roads. And then in patch 1.6, I know some people on Xbox were having problems with them going back to gravel.
So, yeah, the roads are gravel right now. I literally just realized that, and... Huh, weird.
All right. I will be BRB. I had to go get something to drink.
What? What happened to the blue Raz Duncan thingamahoots?
I chugged that, bro. That's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, it be gone. All right.
Why?
I'll be right back.
All right. Okay, there we... Okay, now we're talking. All right. So, like I was saying, this section here, I want to clear this out. And once I clear this out, I can gain access all the way back into here. And now we have this lovely little grass field that we can mow and take advantage of. And that's a lot of grass back there. That's a lot. So, I think I don't have a chainsaw. Let me remedy that. Chainsaw. There we go. Husk. You know what? We'll go with still. I like still. Why not? Okay. Let me check out the chat here real quick. Let's see. I think I left off with Kiwi Sim Farmer. Kiwi, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. Ken says, what's up, Kiwi? We got Kiwi says, Ken, NVIDIA 50 series prices? Question mark. I don't know. Jonah says, Will T, along with the 500 subs, I also got you a calculator. I'm going to tell him that when he gets back. Taco says, we need bigger characters in the game. No farmer is that slim. Yes. Taco, I agree with you there. Jonah says, I don't think Will T has ever gone to see a movie. You know, I know he did see the new Captain America here recently. I do know that. Okay, let's cut this down. Alright, right about... Oh, there it goes. Well, buzzing through. Tim. Okay, apparently Tim is the... okay, whatever. What about the... Ooh. Oh, okay. This is all like planted in the ground. Oh, the tree is wiggling. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's see. Ken says, can someone please educate Will on the Three Stooges? Right? There it goes. Okay. Alright. First person. Can I grab... Wait, what? Huh. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright. What? Oh, two? Wow. Alright. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's make some wood chips. Jump! Alright, let's see if this thing works better in this version. Ooh. It's actually working. Look at it go. It not only did it work, it worked really well. Let's see if that happens again. Let's see if we get lucky twice. Alright, drop it in there. Oh yeah, look at that. It's actually working extremely well. I was halfway thinking that I was going to sit here all night and just be fighting with that machine, but no, it actually worked out surprisingly well. I'm pretty pleased with that. But no, the Three Stooges, like, oh my goodness, like, Will, you're killing me right now with that one. Wise guy, eh? Larry, Curly, and Moe. Hey, Moe! Ah, my goodness. Slice and dice. And there we go. Hey. Don't steal my lumber. Here, let's try and turn it around. That is working splendidly. Oh, I love it. All right, well, sweet.
Hello.
Howdy.
I'm back.
So I'm sitting here and I'm ripping up a tree and turning into wood chips, and I quite honestly was wait, what? Oh, it's because it's 400. It's too big. But I was quite expecting this to go extremely poorly from, experience from years past.
Yeah.
But so far, it's actually going quite well.
Wow.
Well, normally, like, have you ever used a wood chipper in game?
Yeah.
Like, normally it's just an absolute train wreck. Like, you're
Right.
lucky if you're able to get it to feed. If it does feed, then, it might kick around at some point and, not, get fully, ingested, or it might, like, spit it out at some point. Like, there's just all sorts of things that could happen, kind of thing.
Right.
But so far, it's actually, working far better than I was expecting. All right, so, Will, you're kind of catching a little bit of heat.
Catching a little bit of heat.
Catching a little bit of heat. So there's some people who are quite disappointed in you right now.
Yeah, who's that?
Well,
Yes, one's Jonah.
no, not quite. Well, yeah, I guess you can kind of say that. So Jonah said, Will T, along with the 500 subs, I also got you a calculator.
Oh my goodness.
But then he said, I don't think Will T has ever gone to see a movie. I did promptly correct him and told him about the Captain America. So,
First of all, Jonah, if there's ever a movie that I want to go see, I'm usually like the first person in the theater. And FYI.
but then Ken said, "Can someone please educate Will on the Three Stooges?"
Okay, all because I haven't seen a movie and now people are okay. Traitors.
Well, in all fairness, the Three Stooges are pretty iconic.
I mean, I've heard of the movie, I've just never seen it.
Why is this not... There it goes. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Ah. Water? How can you follow up a blueberry Dunkin' Supreme heart attack with water? Like what?
Well, it's really hot in here. And I can't reach the
Well, you got windows, don't you?
I mean, I'm not going to open up the window during the winter.
If it's hot, why not? Heck, back before I had kids, all of 3 years ago, my wife and I, we would have the windows open like all year round. Like, well, not year round because it's Florida, but like during the winter time, we would absolutely have it. It'd be like 30, 40 degrees outside, and we'd have the windows open. We can't get away with that nowadays because, the kids are cold. The kids are cold.
Well, I know, well, see, Bree and I had the window open one day, and it was super, super gorgeous out, so we ended up leaving. So we literally ran to the store and then came back. The second we walked outside of the store, like, the wind had picked up and it was snowing.
Oh, no. I know where this is going.
So we got home. I ran into the bedroom to look at the window because I remember that we didn't close it. And there was some snow inside the bedroom because it blew through the screen.
Oh, no.
And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not opening another window during winter. Nope, not happening.
Well, I mean, you can open the window, you just can't run off and leave it open.
I looked right at her and I'm like, this is on you. And she goes, why? I'm like, why? Because you're the one who wanted the window open in the first place.
Oh, so you threw her under the bus. Aw.
Hey, you know what? She admitted to it.
Out of curiosity, did she do like what my wife does, and she just kind of looks at you with almost almost with like sheer undeserving confidence, and it's like, yeah, I did that. What of it?
No, she looked at me and she goes, "You're right." She goes, "That was my fault." I'm like, "Yeah, that's right. That was your fault." And then she crossed her arms. She goes, "No, you're supposed to be like, no, don't worry. It was my fault all along." I'm like, "Well, it wasn't my fault, so why would I say it's my fault if it wasn't?"
Oh no. I'm actually.
I love her.
I know I keep talking about how well this is going, but like legitimately, this is going way better than I thought it was going to. I was sitting here expecting, oh well, I'm gonna have to struggle, and eventually I'm gonna switch out because I'm gonna get so frustrated with a stump grinder, just something just to delete the trees, just to make room for this.
Right.
But this is actually going really well. I already have almost 9,000 liters of wood chips. Heck yeah.
I cannot wait for the summertime.
Yeah, I can't say as I'd blame you. Me personally, I can wait.
Well, no, because so in our dining room we actually have a built-in air conditioner.
Okay.
Which is nice, but we also have a portable air conditioner that we're gonna stick in the bedroom into the window.
Ooh,
but
nice.
I told Bree, well, how about we stick it in the game room? And she goes, why? I'm like, why? I'm like, because if I'm streaming, my computer's running, the TV's sometimes running, the vents are open, and for some odd reason, it's still's got to be 75 degrees in here, maybe even hotter. She's like, no, I'm cold. She goes, well, I'm cold at night. And I'm like, okay, and but I'm like, put a sweater on.
Yeah, put on some layers.
Like I don't know, like.
There we go. All right. Ken says, I grew up with the Three Stooges films. Oh, yeah. No, so I certainly didn't grow up with them. They're not of my time, but I still watched them. They were classics.
Classics.
Larry, Curly, Moe. The other guy, the one who's the alternate to Curly. Why am I forgetting his name?
Yo, do you know what movie is a big old classic?
Let's hear it.
The Princess's Bride.
Oh, yeah. That's one I haven't seen
Jonah.
in years.
Have you guys ever seen that one before? And if you say no, well then you can't harp on me for not seeing the Three Stooges.
I don't know though, because those two are really not like the same kind of genre kind of thing. Like one's a slapstick comedy, and the other's like this fantasy kind of deal. You know?
I mean that's kind of what it is. I mean, it has a little bit of everything in it.
True. Yeah.
Really.
All right. So once we get this all cleared out, we're going to be able to then turn our sights on to the mowing and kind of getting this all situated. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. And boop. Nice. This is working so good. I'm so tickled with this. Like,
So tickled.
yeah. I'm really pleased with this. Like,
Yo,
you can tell they very obviously had done something. I don't know what they've done, But they obviously done something to make the physics of this work much better.
I'm kind of curious if they actually if they actually made like the base game tractors like have passenger support or not.
I thought they did in some of them.
Well, I know in cars and trucks and UTVs and stuff like that, yeah, but I don't know about the tractors.
I don't know. Come on, slice it. There we go.
And I have no problem doing a pea harvest. I absolutely love people who are like, oh, it's too small. I need something bigger. I'm like, bigger? They don't make anything bigger. I mean, at that point, you're playing unrealistic.
Yeah, it's one of those that it definitely goes a bit slow for me because of how many times you have to unload and all that stuff. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Hey, let me go.
Yeah, I made spaghetti with sauce and garlic bread for dinner tonight for Brie.
Ooh, very nice. Earning those hubby points.
She took one bite out of it and she goes, "This is really good."
Nice.
I'm like, okay, you don't have to lie to me. It's okay. You can tell me it's horrible. And she goes, "No, seriously, this is really good." She goes, "How did you make this?" I'm like, a chef never reveals his secrets. And she goes, "A chef, okay."
Oh no. See, so you went out of your way and you got some hubby points, but then she went ahead and docked some of the wifey points with that one.
Yeah.
Why can I? Why? Come, no. Come on.
No.
There we go. Now I got it. If only I had super strength. Hey.
All right. Hey, you guys hearing BD over here? He thinks it's the Kool-Aid man. Hey.
Hey. That's more like Fat Albert, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Cause oh, yeah. That's right. Well,
Yeah, oh yeah is Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah! That's more like Macho Man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah! And then I just go bursting through a wall for no explicable reason other than, I just want destruction.
I actually heard a comedy the other day, or yes, and the person was on a date with his girlfriend, and they were at their house, and he goes, and then oh, I'm trying to remember how it goes, but it had to do with the Undertaker.
Okay. Like the wrestler?
Yeah. It was like, well, have you heard of the Undertaker? It's like, no, and they just okay. I gotta see if I can find it now.
Why can I not pick this up? Oh, it's still like wow, this is heavy. All right, so we've got. Let's see, where was I? Benji says Kubota, yes. Whiskey Creek. Whiskey, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. Says, hey there, BDD. Ken says, yep, saw the movie at the movies 40 years ago. Will T, LOL. Woo. Yeah, it is that old now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
The Princess Bride? Yeah, it's getting up there. Hey, why? Why are you fighting with me?
Why are you fighting with me?
I just have a really odd-shaped chunk of wood here, and it's just not going like feeding into the grinder like at all because of just how oddly shaped it is. Oh, come on now. Oh, and I just realized that on the front of the belt for the stump grinder, there's an actual, like, grab, like a spinning grab. So you can put a chunk of wood down on it, even if it's not, like, fully on the belt system itself, and it'll still grab it.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not fully. Whoa!
Woo.
All right. I found the physics. I found the physics. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Okay, the floor just ate a chunk of wood. Oh, wait, I might have found it. Alright, there we go. Now we're back on the right track. Oh. There we go. Kind of. Oh, 20,000 liters of wood chips? Okay, cool. That's good so far. Let's see. We got Benji saying hey to Whiskey. We got Ken saying hey to Whiskey as well. We got Whiskey saying hey there to Charles and hi to Ken. Whiskey says, I am streaming tonight with Oregon Trees. Oh, very nice, Whiskey. Pippa says, bye for now. I'm doing RT. All right, Pippa. Well, it was great to see you again. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care, and we'll see you again real soon. Ken says, dude, tree limbs don't go through tractor windows, LOL. Isn't that the truth? Benji says, which mod is the... so that chipper, the one I'm using here, I think this is base game, actually. I do believe... Wood chippers. Yeah, this is the Hazomat HM10500KF. This is base game wood chipper. We do have this one here, the Vermeer, but I mean, I probably should have used this because it was significantly cheaper, but I don't know if it would have worked as well as this one. Like, this one's working way too good for me right now, and I'm actually really excited about that.
All right, so it took me a minute, but I found it. I just sent it to you.
All right. Sure. Nice. Yeah, I'll check it out after stream.
Yeah, so it was somebody talking about their ex. And so the guy was like, yeah, so it's a wrestler. Why, who is it? Is it Cece? Is it John Cena? Like, it's and then the one person's like, no, it's the Undertaker.
The theme music just kick in all of a sudden out of nowhere. Ba da da da. Bong.
Yeah. Yeah, that little clip comedy thing I thought was the funniest thing ever. I gotta show that to Brie. I didn't show that to her yet. She doesn't even watch wrestling.
What is wrong with her?
I mean, she didn't even know who John Cena was until I showed her who he was, and she goes, "Oh yeah, that guy."
Probably knows him from like acting, I'd assume.
Yeah. And then I was like, "Well, do you know who Dwayne Johnson is?" And she goes, "Well, duh. He's like the richest actor in the world." Yo, his net worth income, The Rock, is $800 million a year.
Oh, jeez.
Right?
Need me a piece of that pie.
I know. uh,
Just saying, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Just saying, I'll settle for, you know, not even a full percent. I'll go with 0.1%. Just saying.
was it? It was right before COVID hit. I saw the video of it. So he owns a couple different houses, and in this Florida house, he actually had it was one of his maids that he has, that goes around, cleans the house and everything else, and helps him take care of stuff. Well, he bought her a brand new car for Christmas. For Christmas one year.
Yeah, there was an actor. It was Keanu Reeves. I heard he does a lot of stuff like that for the people that he works with on set and all that stuff. Like I thought I read somewhere where he ended up buying new vehicles for pretty much every worker on set on one of his movies. I think it was John Wick, the John Wick series.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know. Well, guess what kind of car he drives around on a daily basis?
No clue.
He drives either a 2004 or 2007 Toyota Tacoma. It's like a small truck. It's an old style truck. Yeah. He doesn't drive around a Lamborghini or nothing like that. He drives around an old style vehicle.
Probably help him blend in.
I mean, Adam Sandler does the exact same thing, and I know and at the Super Bowl game, Adam Sandler was actually there, and apparently somebody caught him and got a whole video with him and everything else, interview.
Mm-hmm.
And so he did the interview, and right at the end, he asked who they were voting for, and they said Kansas City, and he was like, "Get this guy out of my face! Don't ever speak to me again." I'm like, wow,
that's funny.
That's a bit much, don't you think?
I'm actually shocked how much wood chips I've got out of this. Just 2 trees, so not even 2 trees. I've only done the 1 so far.
I only took this contract because it's because it paid really good. I don't think this worker knows what he's doing. Well, he might, but
have faith. Have faith that the AI knows what they're doing. Maybe misplaced, but stay positive.
Okay. He's doing something over here.
Well, doing something I don't know is necessarily better than doing nothing.
And here we go. Woo, yeah, here we go, finally. Yeah, there was no news today at all.
Really?
Which I thought was really kind of weird.
Yeah.
There was maybe one thing I think I shared.
Wild.
Yeah, I found out that Mack Trucker is actually making something that's going to become very popular, and it's going to be for all platforms.
Oh, what's that?
He's making a pull behind mower, right? But
okay.
It folds up into a very weird way because it's got 5 mowers on it.
Yes, I saw that.
I'm like, you can sign me up all day for that thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it sounds like it's in the same vein as that kind of stone picker that he made. You know, the one with like the 40 odd meter working width or whatever it was.
Yeah. He is bringing that back too. He's bringing the stone picker back and all that.
Awesome. That makes me happy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love the Elho, Scorpio from Black Sheep Modding, the modded one, because it's a little bit bigger. But I always use Mack truckers though because it made it so much easier to do stuff.
So much easier. Why? Zip. Aha. Why?
Why? Because I said so.
Ugh. It's just sitting. Every once in a while, it wants to fight me. Not like anything serious or out of control or anything, but it's just enough to be a nuisance. All right, these shrubs. I gotta paint these shrubs out. This is just driving me nuts.
There we go.
What? Because of the ground texture? Ah! Oh, these menus!
Alright, I gotta figure out where am I taking this to.
Areas restricted? What do you mean areas? What do you mean the area is restricted? Oh, it's because there's... Oh, there's stumps. That's... Okay, that makes sense. Alright, there we go. Now we're...
To the selling station. Oh, that's back down by the... Yikes, that's a drive. Alright, here we go.
So yeah, I just want to go through and like clear out as much of this stuff as possible. Whoops. There. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to see what I'm doing. Holy smokes. It's like I'm in the jungle right now. Like, seriously, it's just... Between all the bushes and all the tree limbs and everything that's just coming jetting at me from any direction I'm looking at here, I'm not able to see anything that I'm supposed to be able to cut into and do. So it's just like, okay, we've got to address this. This is something that needs to be done now.
Right.
And slicey dicey. Let's go. There we go. And now once I get some more of these kind of chunks out of the way.
I think this guy's on his last headland, I think. Or he's got one more.
Nice. Hey. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking.
Why can I... Oh.
Why? Because I said so.
Oh, like... I'm just trying to cut this tree and it's like... not giving me any option to cut it. Nice.
What, did you get it?
Got that chunk. How much weight? 200. Do this just one more quick zip through. What is?
My name is.
Was that Eminem?
Yeah. My name is. His name is John Cena.
There we go. Look at that. Now it's all nice and clear. That's all branches that are jetting up from the ground. Oh, there's some. All right. That's looking pretty good. Should I cut out this tree too? I really don't need to, per se. And maybe this one. Alright, here, let's do this. Fold this up, fold this down. 34,000 liters isn't too bad.
No.
Wait a minute, why? I've got a stowaway.
Uh-oh.
Unfold the pipe first. Okay. I would have never have guessed that. Alright. So now... Why can't I grab it? Why? I just want to cut the log. Why? No, get back. You know what? That worked. That worked just fine. I'll take that. All right, let's see how this kind of compares. Pull in from here. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, don't you know?
Yo, somebody the other day was talking about in the travel plaza. Somebody literally was talking about how people should start dressing like how like the Peaky Blinders were dressing with like their suits and everything.
The who?
Peaky Blinders.
Are you speaking English?
The Peaky Blinders? Well, okay. You've never heard of the Peaky Blinders?
No. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I am probably as confused as I have ever been.
I
almost took it as an insult. I was like, what did you call me?
What'd you call me?
So no, what are Peaky Blinders? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so I'm trying to remember what movie it's from, but it's like a whole bunch of like British people, and they basically like dress up in like like old styles, like suit coats and like and like their hats and they walk around acting all tough.
Okay.
I'm surprised you never heard of that before.
No, that one's definitely new by me.
I'm so sorry for whoever owns Field 11. Sorry, I'm cutting across.
You see nothing. You see nothing.
None of you see anything.
There we go. All right.
Going Peaky Blinders. I know the guy's full.
All right. Then I'll have to come over here with some kind of stump grinder and rip all this out, but that's future Dave's issue. Whoa. Oh, I can't see. Oh, the bushes. Dude, the bushes are real.
Yeah.
There. All right. Now. Now I can see again. Partially.
You can see again.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. That was just for you, Jonah. He always asks for us to sing. It's actually been a while since he's asked for that.
It's probably
Jonah, you show up late and you don't request singing. What is up with that?
Jonah, you're fired. This guy over here briefly.
Let's see. Benji says, I'll wait for the tree devourer. Yeah, I wish we had the tree devourer right now. I wish we had it. This would have been so much easier. I don't get me wrong. I don't mind, putting in this, quote unquote sweat equity on this one, but I don't know. It's especially considering just how well this has gone up until this point. Like I said, I was expecting this to be complete, disaster. Because that's typically how this machine works. Is just it doesn't ever work quite the way that you expect it to. It throws things around all the time, or at least it used to in years past. But this has actually been relatively pleasant to use. I'm pretty impressed with it.
Hey, BG.
Yo,
you have Netflix?
I do.
Okay, so it's a show and it's called Peaky Blinders. There's 6 seasons to it. Came out in 2013.
Okay. Peaky Blinders on Netflix.
Yeah.
I will have to check this out. You know what show I just recently started watching, and it's incredibly stupid, but extremely entertaining?
What's that?
It's called Is It Cake?
Is it cake?
Is It Cake?
Jeez.
So think of a show, like a game show almost, where the whole premise of it is to make a cake as realistic as you could possibly make a cake. And then you have judges to sit there and be like, okay, try to sneak it past them. So, like, for example, you've seen, like, those plastic mallards that people use as, like, decoys?
Yeah.
Like, one person had to make a mallard cake, like, to look exactly like, like one of those duck decoys. And
Nice.
the whole point is to try and fake out the judges and all that stuff. So it's a really entertaining show, but it's definitely one of those that's just meant to just kind of set your brain on cruise control.
Right. Right. I gotcha.
But yeah, also on Netflix. It was pretty entertaining. My wife and I have been enjoying that. We also did the what was it called? The British baking cook-off thingy-maboober or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called.
Do you know what show I got Bray into?
What's that?
Called Kitchen Nightmares.
Oh yeah, Kitchen Nightmares. Didn't they just come out? Didn't they come out with another season?
I don't know.
I thought Kitchen Nightmares had like another season. They just released it. I thought it was on Netflix, as a matter of fact.
I'll take a look.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Oh, for crying out loud.
One of my favorite insults from him is, "There we go," was the whole idiot sandwich thing. I think that was on Hell's Kitchen, though.
That is one show I haven't seen, is Hell's Kitchen. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't seen like it completely.
I think the Kitchen Nightmares was a lot better, but it was also a lot more disgusting.
I gotcha.
Like the some of the things that you saw on that show were just a little bit of like, ew.
Oh, yeah.
It just makes you think like, oh man, I'm so glad I don't live in that area and accidentally eat there, kind of thing. I remember watching like the British version of Kitchen Nightmares, and number one, it's an infinitely better version than the American version, like infinitely better. Just because you get to see Gordon Ramsay like really cut loose with like the cursing and all that stuff, because they don't have the same rules and regulations like we do.
Mm-hmm.
So he just goes just to absolute town with the language that he uses. It's absolutely hilarious, and just the I don't think there's anything funnier than seeing somebody from another country just sitting there and just cursing up a storm. Like you'll learn a thing or two watching somebody else from some other part of the world just sitting there cursing. It's so funny.
Well, I mean, like especially when it's I just think it's the funniest thing in the world. Like as soon as Gordon Ramsay loses it.
Yep.
What are you're a bologna sandwich, or whatever it was, or your ham sandwich, or whatever it was. Oh, I thought that was the greatest thing. There is one thing that he says. I'm not gonna say it on stream, but
no.
there is one thing that he says, and I say it so much at work now that it drives my boss up a wall. You probably know what saying that is.
I have a feeling.
It's the beep me.
Yep. All right, we are just about done here. Is this... All right, this is all the stuff that's buried underground. All right, perfect. We got it. All nice and wide open now.
So, do you think FS25 is better than FS22?
Oh, by far. Not even close. And I know there's tons of people out there who'd be like, oh, well, the mods aren't there yet. It's like, they'll get there. It's one of those, it's just going to take time. You figure this game's only a couple months old at this point.
Well, I mean, you also heard too that the amount of mods that they have in testing right now, like the QA team is a small team.
Yeah,
and they're completely overwhelmed right now with mods. The amount of mods they have, the waiting.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wow. Oh, my bad.
911.
No, not 911. No. Ooh. That'll reach up and grab you by the boo-boo. Ooh. I've got for those who don't know what just happened, I've got a big growler full of water, but it's the flavored water. Apparently, I forgot to shake it before trying to drink it. So I got just the big old, like, the Crystal Light stuff. I don't use that brand, but just think of like the powder drink that you add to water, because I don't like water by itself. And I just got a straight hit of whatever flavor was in the bottom of that.
So you always shake it first.
Oh man, that like I said, that one really kind of that caught me off guard for a second. Woo. Anyways, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Yeah, is that the number of mods of so the current average waiting time for newly submitted mods? Guess how long it is?
Probably about a month, isn't it? Like probably close to like month and a half.
It is 26 working days.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
And 82 Studios is still waiting for his Phoenix to go through testing, and he submitted that back in December. And
wow.
A lot of the mods are getting touched like now. Were submitted back in December, so they're like way behind right now.
That's nuts.
And I know, well, and I know that someone in this other group I'm part of, he made a, I ended up getting rid of the post, but he really stated, well, why don't Giants be more focused on mods to get out for us than work on the patch? Because I mean, maybe they should have released an actual working game instead of just releasing patches constantly. That's really what he said.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, hey, listen, dude, if you don't like the game, don't play it. Simple as that. Like Giants doesn't work for you.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but I mean, there's hardly ever a game nowadays. I honestly, I can't think of a single one where patches are not a consistent and constant part of the game itself. Like, full sentence, stop. I can't think of one. You know, now
Right.
Oftentimes what will happen is they'll just update in the background, so most people are just completely unaware of those things. I mean, a perfect example, look at Cyberpunk 2077. That's a perfect example to where it was so broken that people literally had to get refunded for the game because it was so bad.
Right.
So it's one of those, like, they ended up eventually putting out a patch and fixing the issues, but I mean, it's not uncommon anymore. Like when I was a kid, you know, and you're playing on like the Nintendo or you're playing on the Atari or whatever, like when gaming was just first coming out, the Commodore 64, you know, things like that, when you're just getting into the whole gaming sphere, yes, then it was almost never that you had a game where it was broken kind of thing.
Right.
Because you had no way to patch it. You had to have the perfect product. And if you didn't have the perfect product, you basically, your entire company went under.
Right.
At that point. Because you're not only having to return the money and do all that stuff, but you have no way to fix it. You have no product after that. So it's one of those, like, you get it right or you're done.
Right.
You know, I'm thinking of the manufacturers who made E.T., you know, for the Atari way back in the day. You know, there was the whole... Seriously, there was a fundamental game break on that. And the entire company that made it went under. And we're talking E.T., the movie.
Right.
You know, it was a huge name brand thing, but the company who made it, is, like, they went under because of it. Because it was broken. It was completely broken.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's one of those to where that world doesn't exist anymore. To where you're just going to not have something where patches and fixes are not going to be a fundamental part of the game anymore. It's just, it doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that anymore.
Right. And besides what I stated to him in the first place, I also I also posted on his comment, and I was and then I said, I was like, listen, I listen, it's very hard to make a video game. I'm like, you know what? If you don't like it, go out and make a video game, and if you can release a brand new video game out in 2025 with zero problems, then good on you. You know what? And I'll be very happy for you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't, I don't want to hear a single thing. And then he basically gave me the middle finger. And I was like, you're wrong there. And I was like, ban.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get it. I get being frustrated when the thing that you paid money for doesn't work the way that you expected, but that's just the world that we're in nowadays. We don't live in a world where video games are ever perfect anymore. It doesn't exist.
Right.
You know, and the other bad part, you know, quote unquote bad, is that we also live in the gaming world of, you know, expansions and DLCs and stuff like that. And those things can themselves break the game, kind of thing.
Right.
So I mean, there's all these different kind of fundamental issues that can happen, you know, from just the game being active, you know, it being expanded upon, built upon, all that stuff. And like I said, it's just the times we live in, and there's not a lot that's gonna be done or can be done about it. We're not going to go back to the day where, you know, the reason that those bugs didn't occur a lot back in like the Nintendo, Atari, you know, the Super Nintendo, you know, so on and so forth. The reason that it didn't exist like that is they had huge development teams that were dedicated to hunt down and find those bugs. They were huge. They were one of the biggest portion of the budget that was spent by these gaming companies was the testers. You know, they didn't have the ability to just send it out amongst a community and be like, okay, well, here you go. Find it. Find the issues.
Right.
You know, basically nowadays when you're buying a game, regardless of what game it is, you are the testing crew. You are the people that are going to be out there and being like, okay, let me report this, let me report that, kind of thing. And again, for better or worse, that's what it is now.
Right. Well, yeah, no, I 100% agree, and you know, and it's like the exact same thing I tell everybody: if you don't like the game, don't play it.
Yep.
You know, and somebody made a comment and said the FS17 is better than 25.
Oh wow.
And
I mean, they're entitled to their opinion if that's what they truly believe.
I just think it's funny because as soon as they posted that, I mean, Dustin, the owner of the group, ended up taking the post down because it was starting to cause problems. The amount of people that literally attacked him was hysterical.
I mean, it's one of those where I don't mind when people share their opinion, whether I think they're right or wrong. It's fine. You know, like I said, legitimately, if they think that 17's better, then, you know, I will vehemently disagree, and I will sit there and, you know, if they're wanting to sit there and actually have wanting to have a discussion, then I'll sit there, okay, well, this is why I think you're wrong, but I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, well, you're dumb, you're this, you're that. Like, no, you're allowed to have your opinion, regardless of whether I think it's right or wrong, and, you know, kind of go from there, kind of thing.
Right. Just to give you a heads up, I will be hopping off about midnight. So
how dare you?
No, it's because Bree actually wants me up by like 5-6 o'clock because she wants to sit down.
It's Bree's fault.
No, I mean yes, but the well, no, because she actually wants to sit down and have pancakes in the morning.
Oh, excuse me. What was that?
Well, because we actually we haven't had breakfast together in forever, and she actually wanted to sit down and have a good breakfast tomorrow morning. So she's like, she
Oh.
literally asked me if she asked me if I get off at midnight so I can be up early. I said sure.
Okay. That'll be nice.
Yeah. So I was like, sure thing.
No. Come on.
Yes.
And lower.
Raise.
No.
Raise.
No.
Raise.
No. All right, now we soften. All right, so I think that's gonna work just fine. All right, Star Spangled Mods, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says, how's everyone on this fine night? Doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Let's see. Benji said, and I think I skipped over, said there's a couple of reels I've seen, realistic cat cakes. Realistic? I don't know what that is. Oh, yes. Sorry, going back to the is it cake? Yeah, no. So it's ridiculously silly. Like the host is an absolute clown, but it's entertaining. Like he makes it very entertaining, and it's like I said, it's one of those. If you don't mind shutting off your brain, or if you want to just shut off your brain and just enjoy yourself, it's a good show. It really is. Nope, that's not the style. Area restricted. Trying to make this. No. What other style of fencing do we have around here? Oh, we do have this kind of wood. Maybe.
Yes, and to everybody, I would like to deeply apologize for the other night because I know that I said I was going to do a birthday stream. But you can even ask B today because him and I both were talking while this was going on. It literally took 2.5 hours for my game to download or update.
Yeah. No, it was definitely an interesting situation to say the least.
So,
you know what? I'm not even gonna bother putting a fence here. Not gonna worry about it. So let's do this. Let's build. Let's see. Paint. No, I don't want paint. Yep. No, I don't want paint. I just want the grass. Nope. Darn it. The menus.
The menus.
Oh, that's why I wanted to do the painting, is I want to get rid of these bushes. More bushes. All right. All right, there we go. Now, grass. Yes. Restricted? Why is it restricted? Don't tell me I'm restricted. Don't lie to me. All right, now.
That's hot.
All right, here we go. The moment we've been waiting for. Dun 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 dun. Bump. Look at all this grass ready to be mowed and made into silage and hay. Let's get rid of this. No, wrong menu. Oh my goodness, the menus. Dude. Okay, return. All right. Now we're talking. Come in here now.
You're talking.
What's that?
Said you're talking now.
I've been working on this kind of entranceway, right, to be able to get into this kind of hidden, like grass field. And I finally got it to where it's whoa, there's a car. There's a car. There we go. I finally got it to where it's kind of what I'm looking for.
Right.
But now I need to be able to actually do something about it. I need a mower. Let's see. Oops. Uh-oh, what'd you do?
No, I just saw your thing pop up. Your gamer tag pop up, and you're like, oh. I'm like, what?
Let's see. No, I don't want the windrower. What? Mowers. I just want mowers. Oh, there it is. The menus.
Yeah, BD.
Yo.
Yeah, I think mowers is under mowers.
Lies and slander.
Oh man.
Oh hey, I'm in the machine. That's not what I meant to do. Don't laugh at me. I don't appreciate it.
Yo, I laugh at myself sometimes as soon as I mess up on something. I'm like, you idiot.
You know what? I do the same thing. It's one of those that if I'm not laughing at myself, I'd have to be crying, and just one of those. Yeah, gotta do what I got to do sometimes.
Exactly.
Let's see. So the tank is full. Oh no, the tank is full. Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. Will.
What?
If that's your real name.
It is.
You got to leave at midnight.
Yeah.
Because your wife asked you to be off at midnight so you can have breakfast together.
Right.
But you accepted not one, but 2 contracts that you're not even 40% of the way done on the one. Will.
Yeah.
Am I understanding this right?
Well, I honestly thought that I would have been on the second one by now. But...
They're kind of big fields, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right. We are here at this field. And you know what? This will probably be a good shot to go ahead and give out all the shout outs and do all the stuff there. Let me catch up with the chat just real quick, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Benji says what she said. We got Kiwi Sim Farmer says, gotta go, see ya. All right, Kiwi. Well, it's great that you were here hanging out with us. Hope you have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. You take care. We'll see you again next time. Ken says good night to Kiwi Sim Farmer. And Benji says, well done, Will T. That's no, Benji, no. That's not well done. That's leaving me high and dry. How dare you, Will? How dare you? Okay.
You got it.
oh, do I now? I've got to go back and forth between the grass field and the two, not one, but two ginormous pea fields that you contracted out for me. Thanks, Will. I thought we were supposed to be buddies.
We are.
All right, let me go ahead and do my shout outs real quick. Oh my goodness. Will, what am I going to do with you?
And not my fault.
No, sir. I think. Whoa. I think that's exactly what we would call this as being your fault.
It's not my fault at all.
Oh, it ain't my fault. Did I do that? All right. So, let me get to the right screen here to be able to do this. Holy smokes. All right, so starting with the member shoutouts. Let's start at the Tier 3s. I want to give a big shout out to all my Tier 3 channel members, starting with Rail Fanning Jonah, Pipe and Paul, Ken Adlam, Whiskey Creek Farms, Crimea River 63, Farmer Groot, and Philippa Thompson. Thank you all so very, very much for being Tier 3 channel members. Also want to give a shout out to the Tier 2 channel members. Let's go ahead and switch over to the next page. There we go. Starting with the Tennessee Farmer, Grumpy Gray Farmer, Farmer Mike, Brian Burrow. We got Farmer Willie B, Williams Farm, Reaver Time Todd, Northern Farm. Oh my goodness, this keeps jumping around. I apologize. Where to go? Northern Farm 87, Johnny H, Joel G. We've got Random Hero, Jaked Up, and Looney Farm Guy. Thank all of you for being Tier 2 channel members. And if you're interested in becoming a channel member, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, or also check out the main channel page. The join button listed down below. And on here in the main channel page. There we go. That's the words I'm looking for. There you can sign up for one of 3 tier levels. The first one being our Tier 1 channel members. There you get access to things such as custom badges, custom emojis, early access to edited content such as the Let's Play series and channel shorts. All that starts at 99 cents a month. Then we have our Tier 2 channel members. They start at $4.99 a month, and there you get everything we just mentioned before, plus you get a shout out every single live stream for being a Tier 2 channel member. And lastly, our Tier 3 channel members. That starts at $9.99 a month. And you get everything I just mentioned before, plus you get the opportunity to come on to the streams here and either play the game or be on audio only. Kind of dealer's choice at that point. And as well as a custom discount code to the channel merch store. Again, $9.99 a month. All that goes to help out the channel in its contained sustainability and continued growth. So again, thank you all so very, very much. Also want to give a big shout out to the subscribers, because we have been continuing to grow very constantly and steadily throughout this whole time that we've been here on this channel. We're up to around, I think it's 20, last checked, I think it was like 2470, give or take. So yeah, doing really, really good, and really thankful to every single one of you out there. Thank you all so very, very much. Now, want to check out, we don't have any screenshots today. Will has been kind of slipping here, so we're going to move on to the channel merch. If you're interested in helping support the channel outside of becoming a member and you want something to kind of show for your dollar, go ahead and check out the channel merch store at bddgaming.creator-spring.com. There you can get things such as you can get things such as shirts, mugs, you can get keychains, you can get necklaces, sweaters and jackets, the whole 9 yards, ball caps, all with various channel branding, as well as various sayings for the channel here, such as the "Gonna Be a Good Day" shirt there. I want to thank everybody who has also gone ahead and made purchases through the store. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. And also, lastly, but certainly not least, I want to give a shout out to the P.O. Box. If you're interested in sending anything to the channel, go ahead and send it to P.O. Box 6136, Hudson, Florida 34674. The only thing I ask is that if you send something to me, please include your username so that way I can give you the proper thank yous and shout outs that you'll deserve. So that is pretty much it from there. Let's go ahead and switch back to this and get to work. Let's see. Will, it is midnight. Do you need to be hopping off?
Yep, unfortunately. And by the way, it's at 45%.
You know what? I think you need to go. I think you're fired. I cannot believe you would do this to me. Except 2 massive contracts, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, I gotta take off." Oh, and by the way, you can blame my wife. So not only do you got to throw me under the bus by accepting these contracts that now I got to work on, but then you throw the missus under the bus.
Okay, first of all, you know for a fact that I would be on here until almost 3 o'clock in the morning because I've done that before.
I do know this, yes.
So.
No, I appreciate you coming out here, Will, hanging out with us tonight and having some good old times. I definitely enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But you have yourself a good rest of your evening, and we will talk to you again soon.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right, man. Take care.
Yeah, you too.
All right, so let's see. We got Benji with the emojis there. Thank you, Benji. We also got Ken saying, please hit the like and subscribe and share button with all the custom emojis there for the channel. Thank you, Ken, so very, very much. Greatly appreciate that. Yes, so yeah, we're just going to be kind of chugging along here. We got a little bit of night harvesting going on. And actually, while I think about it, oh my goodness. Look what Will left for me. Look at this. It's like he hates me. He plotted this. He planned this. It's like, not only am I going to take one crop or take one contract out, I'm going to take 2 out and then dip not even halfway through the first. Oh my goodness. That's all right, Will. You plotting on me. I get it. We'll make sure that we return the favor at some point. We're gonna have to come up with means of payback for Will. Let's see. Tad, how's it going, Tad? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far with the game over emoji. Oh my goodness. You gotta love it. Just gotta love it. One of those that we're gonna go ahead and just keep on chugging along. We are now in our new hidden field that is going to be a part of the whole kind of farm that we got here. And now that we finally got the field grass update, from Oxygendavid, we now have the ability to mow all this stuff. And yeah, we're able to not have to do what we did in the other fields, which is actually create the fields, which is nice. I mean, not having to... Oh, the tank is full! Will! You're killing me, Will. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Wait, where is it? Oh, no, that's a tree. All right, so let's go ahead and... Oh, it is getting dark. What I might have to do is come back in, like, once I get this all mowed, I don't have to worry about, like, it withering and whatnot. Oh, is that the outpipe? Yeah, it is. Okay. Zip. Do. Unload. Oh my goodness. There we go. Let's go ahead and... Alright. Alright, now let's get back to work. Let's go ahead and hit the little fast farming right here, just like so. Get this thing going a little bit faster than usual. I won't tell if nobody else will. Just saying. If you don't say nothing, I won't say nothing. But then we can kind of zip through and we'll skip ahead to the next day. I don't think skipping the day will affect the contracts at all. I don't think. You know what? It'd probably be worth checking into before I just go and rip through and do it. Oh, speaking of which, let's... Alright, yeah, I still have 280-some thousand liters. Oh, yeah, no. No. Alright, so what am... which field am I... I think I'm working on 16 right now. I think that's the one that we're working in. Yeah, 16's one. So I'm going to cancel this one. There. I'll finish this one off, but at bare minimum, I'll cancel the... Oops. I'll cancel the second one, and I'll just take the 20K, you know, from the contract. And that way I won't have to be on too late. There we go. So what I'm going to have to do after this is I might grab the TARDIS forage wagon, because one, I can load that in with silage additive and get a slight bonus, but two, I'll be able to pick most of this up in one trip. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Ah, no. Alright, so at this point, I just need to keep my eye up in the top right-hand corner, make sure that that doesn't say full, and then I just have a worker just sitting there doing nothing, which I'm very notorious for doing. And then, at the same time... Ah, stop! Ugh, why am I missing it? There we go. Now... But no, once we get this all mowed, we're going to have to pick this up somehow, and I think the forage wagon will be the best, because like I said before, I can add the silage additive, I'll get that small bonus. It's not going to be a ton, but it's certainly going to be better than nothing, and then I'll be able to then turn around and just kind of work on it from there. I won't have to sit there and, you know, do too terribly much after that. I'll dump it right into 80%. Well, you're... Will! Of course, you picked the one contract that's going to sit there and require all the babysitting. Well! Okay. Definitely going to have to plot some revenge. Gonna have to plot some revenge. Anybody out there in the chat, help me think of some things, because right now, revenge is needed. Grain tank full. Well. Okay. So, let's do that. Now, where is this going off to again? I don't remember. This is going... Oh, up to the... Okay, just behind the shop there. So, not a big deal. Not too far. Not like it takes a whole bunch to fill this trailer. Alright. Dive up the way. There it goes. Now... Alright, so let's just keep chugging along here. Oh yeah. Just zip along here, get all this taken care of real quick. And then... Alright, so for those of you out there, let's make some guesses. What do you think we're going to get out of this field? How much in literage do you think we're going to get out of this? I think, I don't know, maybe 150,000 liters, maybe 200,000, somewhere in that ballpark. I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, certainly not a huge field, but it's not small either. It's definitely got some length to it. Benji says, what's the acreage? Oh, that's a good question, Benji. Let's see what it says. Just shy of 11 acres. Ken says 250,000. All right, all right. So I think anywhere between 150 and 2. Ken says 250. And plus we're going to be getting the literage bonus from the silage additive. I do plan on doing that. So zip, there we go. So that's everything here. And nope, wrong menu. The menus. Okay. Benji says 375,000. Okay, okay. I respect those guesses. Alright, so now gotta head back to the shop one last time and pick up the forage wagon, the TARDIS. Now, who here is excited for the Colossus to come out? I tell you what, I cannot wait for that one to come out. And anything like it. Anything along those veins, love it. Absolutely love it. I actually stopped in at a Driver 53 stream a couple of days ago, and he was out there testing the Colossus on his... It wasn't a Let's Play, it was on his live stream. And he was doing all sorts... By the time I showed up, he was doing all sorts of ridiculous stuff, like jumping giant jumps, like big mounds and stuff that he had built into the map. So I thought that was rather entertaining, is seeing this giant Colossus harvester just go screaming across the sky. Okay, so we need forage wagon. Yes. XL capacity with silage additive. And less than $4,000. Tank is full! Will. Oh. Alright, so. Just zip the rest of that in there. I think 30 liters should be more than enough. I don't think it's going to require anything more than that. All right. And then once we get everything off of that field, we don't have to care for it or anything like that. We don't have to, like, sit there and do an upkeep or anything. So, whoa, there's a tree. Oh, there's a car. Gotta run. One of those moments we gotta think thin, think thin. You know, if there are any overseas viewers, specifically UK, who live and deal with these kind of driving conditions, where you have two oncoming cars and stuff like this happening, oh dear, 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 oh dear. You know what? Fine. Anyways, if there are any overseas viewers, specifically in the UK, where this is kind of based around, out there, who can answer the following question. If you're driving in a situation like this, where you're on a very narrow lane, I've never had to do driving like this. This would be an absolute first for me. But you're on these kind of narrow lanes, and you got two people that are coming up. How does that work? Like, do you both just kind of move over and, you know, it's just wide enough for you to slip past if you kind of get over wide enough? Or are you having to, like, stop, turn around, come, like, find a place to where you're able to actually, like, pass each other safely? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Help me make it make sense. All right, let's see what we get here. Oh, I'm almost out of fuel. Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. And not John Deere either. Alright, so if we... Wow, we're already up to... I might be way off. I think we all might be way off. I'm already up to 15,000 liters and I haven't even made... not even a quarter of a headland. Let's see. Ken says, pull over the... Okay. Oh, I missed a whole bunch right there. So you just pull over and let one of them pass first, kind of thing? Like, I've never driven in a road with that kind of situation before, so I have no idea what would be the proper etiquette. Like, who would take priority? Like, is there a... Like, do you just kind of hash it out amongst yourselves, kind of thing? Or do you actually, like, have to, like, is there, like, a protocol? Like, if I'm heading a certain direction, I take priority, kind of thing? I don't know. I have no clue. Let's see. Pull over to the left, let them through. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, would have never have guessed that. Honestly, like I said, I've never been to Britain, never been to the UK, and never really. I mean, here in America, having those kind of or that style of road, I mean, unless you're on maybe like a 2-track, like out in the middle of the woods kind of thing, like out in the middle of nowhere. But the likelihood of you running across somebody else on the same track is almost 0 to none. So it's just one of those, like, that style of driving just really doesn't happen, or really not organically at least. And yeah, I just don't. See, it seems like it slowed down a lot now, because we're just passing over the 50,000 liter threshold, and like I felt like on the first stretch we got up to 15,000 like super quick, and now I feel like it's slowed way down. Ken says that's what we do in New Zealand. Okay. Are there a lot of narrow lanes and roads there in New Zealand there, Ken? Again, I've never been to New Zealand, so I have no clue. About the most out of this country that I've been is, like, for a cruise, I've gone like to Mexico and stuff like that, but really just like sticking around the ports and stuff like that. So I don't know if that would necessarily like count. Like, it's not like I went to like a foreign country and like kind of stepped out and explored the city or whatever like that, you know. About the closest I could say I've ever done to something like that is I used to go to like Canada, and used to go up to like Toronto and Ottawa and, you know, places like that. But really outside of that, it was mainly traveling here in the U.S. There's so many different states and so many different, you know, kind of like environments throughout the United States that you can pretty much see and visit just about every single thing that you could want to see. You know, if you want, like, you know, big large forests and whatnot, go up to like the Pacific Northwest. You want to see, or I mean, up in Michigan, I used to go to my old stomping grounds all the time and just wander around in the woods, kind of thing. You know, if you want to see deserts, you know, go out to the you know, Southwest, out there in like Arizona and that terrain. You want to see, I don't know, like long luscious beaches, go to Florida, you know, the Southeast. You know, Florida is one big peninsula. You got Georgia on the East Coast there. Same thing with the Carolinas, you know, so on and so forth. I mean, there's pretty much every kind of terrain here in the States that, you know, you don't have to go too far, kind of thing, is I guess what I'm saying. Let's see. Ken says, yes, lots of them. Lots of single lane bridges too. Oh, wow. Now, see, the single lane bridge, I would imagine, would be relatively easy to navigate, though, because you can kind of see, you know, at a distance. Like, you could see across the bridge and be like, oh, hey, there's somebody coming. Let me just wait back here, you know, before they get up to the bridge, or just let them kind of get on the bridge first, kind of thing. You know, I wouldn't imagine too many situations would appear where you'd have two people on the same bridge at the same time and, oh, hey, now I got to back up, kind of thing. Let's see. No, I think that would absolutely just destroy my mind, is just going to like a foreign country like New Zealand, like, you know, England, and just seeing the roads and how to drive on them and all that stuff. I think my brain would just break at that point. You know, not because it's like complicated or anything like that, but again, it's just a wildly different style of driving that I wouldn't be used to. And not only that, but then like over in England where you got to drive on the opposite side of the road as compared to the U.S., you know, all sorts of different kind of, you know, factors to kind of take into account. And then you have to sit there and like drive everything in reverse. Like, you know, here in the U.S. we drive on the left side of the car. So as we're sitting there driving, you know, you got typical hand placements and stuff because you get used to, you know, being on that side of the car. But, you know, over in the UK, if you're driving on the right side of the car, well, then you basically everything's in reverse. You know, your left hand's using to work the shifter knob. You know, if you got a manual, then you got, you know, the manual transmission you got to deal with. Right hand would be on the steering wheel, and yeah. In the car that I drive now, it's got the, I don't want to call it an armrest per se, but on the door, it's perfect height for me to set my elbow onto it and be able to kind of, you know, just rest it there. I've rested in that same place for so long that it's actually created like a little like rip in the vinyl or whatever material that, you know, that door has on it, kind of like the faux leather-ish kind of deal. And now it's got a crack, so now every time I put my arm on it, you know, I feel like the rip and the crack on it is just, it's such a nuisance. I say that because I'd almost welcome being able to, you know, drive on the opposite side of the car so I didn't have to deal with that little crack. I could use my right elbow and get like a whole new lease on life on my elbow. All right, now we're at 100,000. I mean, I think we're definitely going to be over the 150,000. Are we going to break the 200,000 mark? That I don't know, because we're getting to the point where like we're slowly whittling down the amount of product that we have. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Benji says, have you ever driven through a covered bridge? No. Again, that's not one I've done either. Would definitely love to try. Well, no, actually, that's not true. I haven't personally driven through one, but you know, I've been in a car where one has been driven in, kind of thing. But again, you know, kind of the same kind of principle applies to where you would be able to see through the bridge and be able to tell, okay, hey, there's somebody coming from the opposite direction, kind of thing. Let me, you know, let them go, or let me try and zip in there really fast. You know, I guess it's kind of, in that case, it'd be like a first come, first serve kind of thing. You know, did they get to the entrance, or did you get to the entrance? And then, you know, whoever got there first kind of, you know, zips through and lets the other one lets them through, kind of thing. That's how I'd imagine it would work. Let's see. Oh. Sorry, I had to mute my mic there for a second there. My nose is starting to go haywire for some reason. I don't know why. The weather around here has been really wonky, where at night it's getting really, really, you know, cold, Florida cold. You know, I know those people out there who's up north are basically looking at me right now and rolling their eyes like, you don't know what cold is. But no, like, relatively speaking, Florida cold. But, you know, at night it's getting down into like the like 30s and 40s. And then during the day it's heating up to like 60s, 70s. And it's just making my nose go just absolutely nuts here. Right before the stream, like my nose felt like it was almost raw, kind of thing. Like the sinus cavity just felt like it was raw. I had to get like some saline and spritz that stuff in there to, you know, get some relief. But I can feel it. It's like starting to build back now, and I don't like it. I don't like it. 137,000 liters so far. just in this one field. I'm half tempted to rip out that tree right there, so that way we can just cut every inch of this and eventually turn this into like a field like I did with the other ones. I mean, still use it for grass. I mean, we're going to be planting grass, you know, until literally the cows come home. But no, it's one of those where I'll be able to just turn this into a normal field. That way I can set up AI workers to work on it when I want and need to. Basically like what I did with the other fields. I think that'll be a much better option, and we'll make it to where, you know, it'll give me options going forward. Let's see. There it is. Oh, that one snuck up on me. Alright. Backtrack a little bit. So close. So close. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot! Where is this thing at? Well! Oh, man. Oof. Sorry. There it goes. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot about it. I knew I was going to. I absolutely knew I was going to. It doesn't help that I'm starting to get a wee bit tired. I don't want to leave this thing like half done. Alright. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Nope, 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 nope. There it goes. Alright, well, we're officially at 150,000 right now, so we've reached the bottom estimate that I had. So I'm thinking we're going to be closer to what Benji was saying, that 375,000 liter. I don't know, if we're going by like Price is Right rules at this point. I think it's going to be over the 250,000 mark, like what Ken was saying. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that all works out. But I think mine's going to be blown way out of the water. I think I way underestimated. Which, I mean, is cool because you figure the production point we have will basically double the amount of grass that we'll put into it. 180,000 liters right now, 280,000 liters right now. You know, if we can get, you know, roughly the same out of this field and essentially double the amount of stuff that we're making into silage and hay, then we'll be good to go. We'll be good to go from there. And the good part about all this as well is because we're also making barley in the main field there at the farm. You know, we'll be able to get a bunch of straw, and eventually make some TMR. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to that portion. Yes, so Ken says, check the diesel level. Yes, I do see that. I'm hoping I can kind of outlast it. I know I'm cutting it close. I know. The red is giving me anxiety too. Trust me. I've been keeping a very close eye on it. Thankfully, my main farm is like just on the other side of the street, so I'll be able to hit the fuel tank over there. You know, no problem. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it. Trust me, I'm keeping an eye on it, because I've done it before. I've done it to where I've ran out of fuel before, and it stinks. Because then you got to go grab some kind of other equipment, and inevitably you always take the one piece of equipment that you need in order to help out that other set of equipment. It's not good. It's not good. All right. 181,000. Oof. We're getting towards the top end of my estimate. Oh. Oh, this is going to be so close. 188,000 liters. And watch. Here's my prediction. This trailer, I think... Well, no, it doesn't hold 200,000. Whatever this trailer holds in totality, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to get up to and fill up this trailer. It's going to get full, and I'm still going to have maybe about this much of a windrow left. In game perspective kind of thing. It's going to be this large, and at that point, I'm just going to be like, no! Like, why? There's nothing worse than when you got a job, and you're working on it, and you're working on it, and you finally get to the last little bit, and had the capacities been just a little bit different, a little bit bigger, then you wouldn't have to make a special trip just to, get it done kind of thing. That makes sense? Ken says that trailer holds 250,000. Okay, so yeah, it's not gonna fill it because we're almost done, but we're definitely over the estimate that I had. So again, if we're playing Price is Right, so far I'm the closest, and that would make Ken and Benji over. Alright, I think looks like, wait, did I have another? I think I had another little strip down at this end real quick. Okay, nope, I guess not. Alright, well, 199,000 liters. So I called it almost exactly for the top tier, the top end of my thoughts. You know what? I'm pretty happy with that. I'm actually really happy with that. All right, now take this back to the farm. Like that. And take this over here first because I want to fill up with some fuel. I need some fuel badly. Whoa, what happened there? What is going on? Okay. Alright, there we go. Like that. Now around the back side I should have a fuel tank that has some diesel. And silo is empty. Of course it's empty. There we go. Top that off. Wow, this is a big old tank. Look at that. 500 liters. 600 liters. Wow. Okay. Well, now we know how much the Fent will hold. Alright, let's take this over. Dump this out. This way, this way. Alright. Now... So now we should see the grass slowly inching up. Oh, yeah, look at that. 450,000. 477,000 liters. Nice. That's more than enough right now. Nope, we want this turned. Perfect. All right. So yeah, no, that worked out pretty good. I'm pretty stoked about that one. I'll go ahead and pull that there. Oops, wrong button. All right, and is this... No, of course it's not. Because why would I expect something different? Oh my goodness. Of course. Of course it would sit there and be full. So I think after this fill up, I'm going to take the trailer and dump it. Yes. Yes, I think that'll work. And then... There we go. Alright. We're going to take this over, dump this out, and then I think we're going to start wrapping things up from here, because as you can very much see, I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm getting a wee bit tired at this point. Figure this is what, my third... Is it the third day in a row that I've streamed? I think I had, what's today? Today's Monday? No, well, technically it's Tuesday, but yeah, it's Monday, essentially. Oops, this way. You figure I did a stream on Sunday with Will, so that was yesterday. Stream tonight, this is this. And then a stream Saturday for Farm Sim Talk. So yeah, I've been busy. Busy. But I like it. I like being busy. Speaking of busy, for those who have not heard, there are 2 new Farm Sim Talks that are scheduled out for later this week. We've got one for Thursday with The Herd. Check them out on YouTube. It's, again, The Herd, as in like a herd of cows. And then that's Thursday at... Whoops, I need to go... Nope, not there. That's Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then after that, on Saturday, we have a kind of a special one. We actually have not one, but 2 interviews to conduct at the same exact time. It is with old gamers Lane and Wayne. They're on their channel. They're at YouTube. Again, go ahead and go check them out. Why? Oh, there we go. Dump. So yeah, they'll be Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Let's see. Farmer Groot, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says, hey, BDD, exclamation points. How's it going, Groot? Like I said, hope you're having a fantastic day so far. And FN King says hello. King, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I like the name. I got a chuckle out of that. Alright, so let's get this back over to the field, and then we're going to start kind of wrapping it up from here, because, yeah, like I said, I don't know why, just all of a sudden, just bam, just hit me really, really hard, and yes, I am just cutting through. Let's see, says, good, thanks, how are you? I'm doing fantastic. Like I said, a little bit tired. Been streaming for the past almost 3.5 hours now. Where is... Wow, does that look really ominous. Holy smokes, look at that. Look at that. The red mist. Wow, that's like something out of a horror movie. But no, yeah, been streaming for about 3.5 hours now. I'm getting pretty exhausted. But like I was saying though, go check out Farm Sim Talk. Again, got one on Thursday and another on Saturday, where we get to interview other creators within the farming sim community. I've been having an absolute blast with it. Been having a legit blast with doing these sit-down interviews, these long-form interviews, getting to hear all the stories, what people have to say, and it's been met with such positivity and such, honestly, how do I say this? I was always kind of hopeful that it was going to be very well received, the show, Farm Sim Talk, but I wasn't expecting, the level of support that it's been getting. The level of the feedback has been just fantastic, and on top of that, like I said, the support, the people want to get involved, that want to kind of do things, whether it's in the background, who want to give me suggestions, who want to sit there and just kind of just participate in it. It's fantastic. Come on to the stream and ask questions of the streamers and of the modders and map makers and all that. It's just been the level of support that we've been getting for it is just unbelievable, and I couldn't be happier with the... Whoa, where are they going? All right, whatever. The workers are going to work, and yeah, just the level of support that we've been getting for it. Why? What? What's flashing? Wait a minute. The hazards are flashing. How is that? How? I don't have... I'm on console. What did... Will's on PC, so he can activate the hazards, but it still works. We just don't have a button combination for console players. That makes sense. Anyways. Yeah, going back to the Farm Sim Talk, like I was saying, just been overwhelming, the level of support, the positive feedback that I've been getting on it. And the level of interest of people who want to make suggestions on, who to invite onto the show and who to talk to has been just next level stuff. We keep saying as a running theme, not only on this channel, but just in general and in the Farm Sim Talk, Farm Sim has one of the best communities, bar none, that I've certainly ever been a part of, but just in general, I've heard nothing but amazing things from so many other creators throughout the space, that there's just so much positivity and so much good things that are going on in Farming Sim. I couldn't be happier to be a part of it. Groot says, hey, so I found something that you can upload, that you can unload peas instead of trying to get the trailer next to it. Wait, I found something that you can unload peas into instead of trying to get the trailer next to it. Really? What's that? Now you got me curious there, Groot. Let's see. Okay. So this is back up and running. Let's go ahead and save. And back this out. Oh yeah, look at that. Like, we're starting to get towards the narrow bits of this, but it's one of those where I think we just need to call it. It's one of those I'm getting, like I said, I'm fading. I'm fading fast. It's 1 o'clock, and I've got to work in the morning. So, yeah, Groot, if you don't respond before this, go ahead and just leave it. Send me a Discord. Just send me a direct message in Discord. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. It's actually the base game Lizard Dragon. Low enough even with the extension on it. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. So you're talking about this little... is under here? Wait, where is the Lizard Dragon? Oh, there it is, right there. So you're talking about this thing, even with the extension. Oh, okay. Okay. And what's cool about this is you can also get the kind of trailer hitch here, and you can trail along another trailer that's going to be about the same height as this. So that's actually a pretty good idea there, Farmer Groot. I greatly appreciate you sharing that. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping things up here. I want to thank everybody who stopped by tonight, who showed some love, who dropped a like, whatever you did, just hung out and had some fun. I hope everybody came here and had a good time. And if you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things. The algorithms enjoy you doing the shows. You're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.